This is the 9 techniques of great choral singing. And this one that we're going to talk about right now is posture and breathing. And in all the videos, I compare each trait to a member of the Fellowship of the Ring. So in this one, breathing and posture is just like Boromir. Boromir is very proud of noble bearing, and I would imagine he always walks with his head held upright, and that's exactly what you need for good posture for choral singing. So let's go over some basics that you can teach your ward choir. First off, note my stance. I hope you can see it. This probably a little too close. This way too far apart. You want your feet comfortably apart. Maybe there. Maybe a little closer. Not probably too much. A big thing is that my back, if you can see here, you need to make sure that I'm standing up straight and erect and I'm not slouched. Let's see if I can demonstrate through backing up here. Okay, so notice my posture. This is kind of normal posture. Now, a technique I like to do to help myself stand up straight is I put my arms straight up like this, as high as I can go without going on tiptoe. Then I put them to the side like this, and then without changing anything here with my torso, I just drop my hands. Now let me show you, this was my normal posture. I did that exercise and I went to this. This is exactly the Boromir bearing that you need for good singing. Why? Because the breathing mechanism, it's all inside, and anything that has a collapsed frame is not giving our breathing system the support and the ideal scenario that it needs. We need to stand as natural as we can be, meaning like our natural state of posture is going to be like this, not hunched over. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, now, breathing. In general, we breathe here. Our lungs are right here. They're not down here, they're right here. When our lungs fill up with air, there is a muscle here called the diaphragm that drops down. And when that happens, all our organs here have to have somewhere to move. So usually, when you're taking a good breath, your lungs inhale, your diaphragm drops, and these organs go out. It's kind of like you're getting fatter, I should say. So let me see if I can demonstrate. Here's an inhalation. The lungs are here, but there's movement going on here. Sometimes we breathe and our shoulders go up like this. We need to help our ward choir get into the habit of breathing like this. Feeling expansion down here because of the motion that's causing this to go out. One good exercise that's very helpful for choirs is what I call, it's the bending down with an O. You have your choir bend over like this, and you have them put their hands, let's see if I can take off my jacket here. You have them put their hands right here, just above the belt, and you have them breathe in on an O, and let them feel expansion that should be happening here, kind of in a ring around your waist. So it's a fast, noisy O. Try again. Here we go. And you have them exhale. Try it again. And they should feel some expansion going on here. And that's the feeling they have to recreate when they stand fully up. Another thing that I've seen works well is you put your hand here. It's called the chicken wing. You put your hand about where the breast is, on the side. And some people, this helps them a lot. You inhale and you try to feel expansion here. For me, this works kind of well. The other one works better, but each singer is different, and some might work better with different approaches. Now, last little exercise about breathing is you need to make sure that as people are singing, that they're using lots of air. Sometimes we try to hold in our breath. We try to breathe like this. And we just try to give very small amounts of breath for what we sing. In actuality, the opposite is true. We need to give lots of air so that the sound is supplied with fuel. To get good sound, you need lots of air. A good warm-up or a technique to help people get used to singing with lots of air and a very steady amount of air is to sing a line on a lip buzz. So let's say you're learning a verse of Abide With Me, our favorite from 135. Have them sing on a lip buzz, which is like this. I'm just sending air through and the lips are buzzing. I'm just going to sing these lines on a lip buzz. Oh, I'll get a good breath. Here we go. And when you do this, make sure that your singers are getting a good inhalation every time they take a breath. If you hear the sound is pinched or strained or flat or just doesn't sound very strong, there's a good chance they're just not getting good breaths and getting lots of air in and using lots of air. Let me keep going. You get the idea. If you don't like a lip buzz, other people do a tongue trill. They also do on a ZH, zh. Any syllable that is sending constant, continuous air through really helps this concept. Hope you enjoyed learning from the Boromir of Ward Choir singing, breath and posture.